Hi everybody, Ross from Home Financial. Just want to talk to you today about self-employed customers and how to get a mortgage if you're self-employed really. So really I'm just going to give you 3 bits of key information today that might help and really maybe get rid of some myths that may be out there in the marketplace at the moment with regards to being self-employed and getting a mortgage. So the first point I'd like to make is plan a mortgage application, don't just arrive at one. With you being self-employed, that could come in a range of different forms. That could be, you could be a sole trader, you could be a director of a limited company, or possibly even contracting. So lenders will take different views on your income in the different situations. So all I'd say is plan that application as opposed to arriving at it. Because if you arrive at it, you've done your tax returns, that's it. There'll be only so much we can do. Whereas if you actually plan it, you're in an advantageous situation whereby you can start with the end in mind, so you know what your net profit would need to be to afford a certain property that you got in mind. So that's just a key tip there, to start with the end in mind, plan it and work back from there. Obviously you've got to have the turnover in the business and the profits in the business to achieve that, but like I say, it gives you that framework to go from. And also speak to your accountant. So if your accountant has got an existing relationship with a mortgage advisor that they've worked with in the past, maybe ask for a recommendation, because if your accountant and your mortgage advisor can be on the same page, i.e. your accountant knows what your advisor is going to ask for and your advisor knows that he can ask for it and they've got a good working relationship, then that's going to help make the process that bit smoother really. So really your advisor needs to understand your business and vice versa. Okay, so that's the first tip. So the second tip would be, and it's get rid of a bit of a myth really, is we don't need 3 years trading. We don't need you to have been trading for several years before we can help you with a mortgage. Now the lenders are looking for sustainability of income, so they want you to be able to prove that it's not just a flash in the pan. They want you to be able to prove that actually it's a sustainable business. But the time scale of that is actually shorter than it was. So we can help you after 12 months. So if you've been trading for 12 months, we can either work with an accountant's reference or even the latest tax return. But if you've been doing 12 months work via your own business, then we can help and we can secure a mortgage on that on reasonable rates. You're not going to get penalised or have to go to some really specialist lender for a 12 months trading history. So that's the first point, is if you're sitting there thinking I can't get a mortgage because I haven't been trading long enough, actually that's not accurate. So that's the second point. And then the third point is you don't have to pay a big tax bill to get a mortgage. So you don't have to take all your money out of your business to still be able to get a mortgage. So for example, if you're a limited company director, there's plenty of lenders out there that will actually take your share of net profit as opposed to just your salary and dividends. And that can actually make quite a big difference. So for example, if you don't take all your money out of your business to live off, you might be retaining profits in the business and getting a healthy balance of capital in the business in its early days. Well, that we can actually use that number sometimes. So there's lots of lenders which actually look at that figure as opposed to just your salary and dividend figures. And that can make a big difference. Likewise, if you're a contractor, we can use your daily rate as opposed to what you're actually pulling out of your limited company to live from. So just to summarise, first point, plan, don't arrive at your mortgage application if you're self-employed. You don't need 3 years trading history and you don't need to take all your money out of your business. So hopefully that's been helpful. If I can help further, there's the contact details behind me. All I would say is for how we charge and how we're regulated, please follow the Facebook page you've watched this video via. And also, just to remind you, your home may be repossessed if you don't keep up the repayments on your mortgage. So hopefully that's been helpful to all you self-employed people out there. And if we can help, like I say, we'll be more than happy to help you. And thanks for watching. Thank you.